Thank you for tuning in to my quick tutorial. Alright, I'm going to dust off the nails here to get them ready for some jewel placement. Make sure I get all the dust and debris off of there and sizing up these nails to make sure that they fit my nails properly before I begin here. Now I'm just taking the adhesive jewel glue here and just applying it directly to the area where I'll be applying the gel. So I'm going to kind of do like a curved jewel design. So you'll see me start at the top of the nail in the center and kind of curve down to the middle here. And there I will place my jewels. Now, while you're doing this, you never want to work on more than 5 nails at once, okay? Because your curing light usually can't take more than 5 nails, just like when you're working on a regular person. All right, so I'm placing my jewels. Going to speed up here in a second. All right, so once I place all my jewels, I'm going to place it in the curing light and let it cure for about 1 or 2 minutes, depending on the type of curing light that you have, okay? Just placing my jewels, place. Looking good. Alright, so here I'm just using like a little caviar and a little diamond looking jewels. I'm not sure it was the proper name of these stones that I have, but I know for a fact I had caviar and then a regular bling looking jewel. So I'm just using a mixture of the two and just kind of, building the design from there. Now with this instrument that I have, you can see that I switched to the other end, which is the metal end. That's the end that you use to kind of push the jewels into place. And the wax end is the end that you use to actually pick the jewel up to place it onto the nail, okay? All right, so I'm just placing all my jewels into place here. Looking good. Kind of see it blinging already. So I'm just using a little bit of pink caviar, and I'm also using gold caviar to kind of help bring out the shine. I would then use this time to prep my fingers for the press-ons. I will push my cuticles back with an orange wooden stick, use an orange buffer to buff away any shine and dead skin cells, and get ready for the press-ons. All right, so now I'm just going to get these nails ready for some jewels. So I'm just going to dust them off, clean off any extra dust that's on the nails, make sure I got them all lined up and placed good. Now I'm sizing up the pinky nail, just going to make sure, that it fits good. The margins all add up. Make sure that the sidewall is not too wide for my pinky nail. I'm going to add the nail jewel adhesive right onto the spots where I want to place the jewels. So that's what I'm doing right now. Now I've seen other people where they take like little, art brushes to be more precise with the placement of the gel adhesive, but this is personally how I do it. Okay, now that I have the nails ready, I'm going to use this E-Shine top coat to top the nails. I'm going to put the top coat all over the jewels to seal the jewels underneath the top coat. The reason being is because you don't want your jewels to snag your hair with the rough ends of the edges just being exposed. So the top coat acts like a seal, like a vacuum bag, and it's just going to kind of seal and suck all around the jewels, keep it nice and encapsulated, giving you longer wear with your jewels and less likely of a chance for you to snag one of your jewels with your hair and yanking your hair out or yanking the jewel out. So I'm just top coating the last nail here. What's the name of that top coat? The name of the top coat that I'm using, I believe, is by Max Estrada. I bought that a while back, obviously, and it's called E-Shine. All right, I'm going to pop that into the curing light. Let that cure for about a minute here. Okay, now I'm going to take an alcohol swab and clean all my nails from the dust and debris. Getting it ready for these press-ons once they come out the curing light here. So I'm cleaning them really good, making sure I get any dust off of them, make sure there's no oil. If I see any dry skin, I try to buff it away. But these are press-ons, so it's only meant to be temporary, so I'm not going to do it like I'm trying to get it to stay for a month. This is just a demo. So I'm just waiting for the nails to come out the light. I'm about to speed up a bit here in a second. Okay, now I'm using Marquette nail glue to glue these press-ons into place. I heard good reviews about Marquette foil glues, so I was like, why not try the nail glue? So I'm going to use that nail glue, and I'm actually going to paint that nail glue all over my nail here in a second, as you will be able to see. But right now, I'm just taking this time while my nails are in the curing to buff away any dry skin that I see on the nails, to try to get the optimal amount of adhesion as possible. And I also use my alcohol wipe to clean off my nails. Now the nails are out. All right, now I'm gonna take that thumbnail, gonna size it up with my thumbnail, make sure it's, covers from sidewall to sidewall, and make sure, I have some practice putting on. I'm then going to take that Marquette nail glue and paint it onto my entire thumbnail. And usually you could put less glue than what I'm currently doing if you just want to have it on for like a short period of time. The more glue, the longer wear, vice versa. The less glue, the shorter wear. And you get these press-ons off by soaking them in warm soapy water. All right, so I'm going to take the nail here. I'm going to kind of put it in an angle right up against that skin, but not touching it. And then I'm going to hold it down for 10 seconds or more with nice firm pressure, holding it into place. You want to make sure you hold it into place with nice firm pressure, because you want to get your natural nail to adhere to the artificial nail. So just make sure you're applying that pressure like you see me doing here. My cuticles are so crusty. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put some cuticle oil on them in a second here. All right. I really love that purple. So I'm going to take the second nail here and just repeat the same process. I'm going to try it on. Make sure, to make sure I put it on straight and to make sure it fits from sidewall to sidewall. You definitely want to make sure that you have coverage from sidewall to sidewall, and also make sure that you put it on straight. I'm going to take some more glue and paint onto the nail the same way. I'm painting onto the entire nail. So I just wanted to make sure it kind of stay for a little minute. Then I'm going to get the nail here. All right, and I'm going to put it in at an angle to kind of slide it up against that cuticle there and apply nice firm pressure for 10 seconds or more, excuse me. All right, just applying nice firm pressure to make sure that my natural nail adheres to the artificial nail there. All right, now I kind of noticed I kind of glued that nail on crooked, so I'm going to take my file and try to shape it up a little bit so it isn't that noticeable. You can see me kind of twisting it, trying to make it go right, but it's okay. I'm just going to kind of get that file to kind of shape it a little bit so it don't look too off. So you guys, just like I kind of grew the nail on crooked, try not to, because you don't want to go through the process of trying to file it off on the sides, risking the chance of buffing away some of the design or polish. But I'm a nail tech, so I can fix any errors. So I'm just taking my file and trying to correct that the crookedness of the nail so it's not so obvious here. So that's what I'm doing here. They're trying to get that point a little straighter instead of having it doing a crip walk there. I'm going to dust it off. All right, I think I like that better. Okay, so I'm going to go to my pinky nail here in a second. I'm going to speed this up. Looks like I'm still trying to get that nail to straighten up on me. All right, finally got that nail straight. Now moving on to the pinky nail, sizing it up, make sure it fits good, make sure I glue it on straight, make sure the nail is dust off any debris, and I'm going to paint that glue onto my pinky nail, the entire nail, and I'm going to take that nail, put it on in an angle, make sure I'm gluing it on straight, applying nice firm pressure for 10 seconds or more. All right. Looks good to me. Okay. Now I'm going to get some cuticle oil here in a second. Because my cuticles look a hot mess. All right, so I'm just getting some cuticle oil, rubbing the cuticle oil on my nails, around my nails so it doesn't look too bad for this picture. Ooh, that is cute. Check out that purple. Yes.